It was almost 10 in the morning and we were in class. I don't know, but we we knew it was something urgent because the principal was running around and he moves just like from one classroom to another, and it's like he's carrying the news, a very urgent news.
We heard over the radio about 2 o'clock today, the tsunami was on the way.
Yeah, people
It
were
destroyed
scared.
Solomon. There are many people died there. And on the way to destroy Kiribati.
We were little back then, but still heavy. I'm just kidding. That was the first time we ever heard a tsunami warning.
And
We want to climb the coconut tree. But what about when the tsunami came and destroyed it? It might fall down. What about our grandmother? I asked our cousins, what about our grandmother? But she can't climb. What else we are going to do?
The missionaries, they were all there with the life jackets and get onto the roof. We were like, they're really stupid. They think they're gonna live.
They think they'll
It's much better if we go and play with the tsunami, because we know at the end we'll die, but at least we had fun.
many parents came and take their students, take their daughters from their school. Some of them, saw them crying. My father also came. He was like, "Hey, what are you doing daydreaming? And the tsunami is almost coming." I like to make others laugh, so I just say, "Hey, we meet you at the swimming pool." My father, "Hey, it's a very serious problem. Don't act like." I say, "This is the only thing at least I can do to make myself calm."
We knew it was a problem back then, but we made it the most fun moment of our life.
At last, we sit beside our grandmother and pray.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do.
Yeah,
There are many ideas, but they are useless, so we sit and pray.
It's like everybody have different expectations at that time. Some were very worried, but most of them not worried at all, right? Because what's the use of worrying, right? We have nowhere to go.
On the map, Kiribati was a dot. There's a dot. The world. Kiribati was small and surrounded by a big sea.
Kiribati is a nation of water, 3.5 million square kilometers of ocean, 840 or so square miles land. So it's a big area of ocean and a small land. The first way in which climate change is affecting us is in the erosion of much of the shoreline. And so that is culminating in the reduction of the precious land that we have. There are also aspects of climate change effects which directly impact on our traditional knowledge, which in the end may get lost because of that. So that is what we're worried about, that we will lose important aspects of our culture. And in the long term, it may become necessary for us to evacuate these islands, in which case there will be a wholesale loss of culture, which I think to me is a loss to humankind as well.
When the tsunami stopped, we still fear. We're still nervous until now.
Yeah.
And we didn't know
When it will come.
but
Yeah.
it's still we're nervous right now. And tomorrow we're nervous. We're nervous always.
Yeah, suffocating. Feel desperate.
That day, I'm really sad because I'm informed too about 11 or 12 years old. I want to complete my education. I don't want to die in 12 age. I don't want to die.
Yeah, I also don't want to die.
I'm really sad inside of me. I'm really sad and I blame God. God, what are you doing?
Me too. I'm so sorry. I also blame him. I said,
God,
well, it's okay if it is your decision for us that we're not going to get graduated. We accept. But deep down inside, I was so angry. I just wanted to say, why you so unfair? Why now?
So
We're not
unfair.
yet mature
It's
enough.
It's really unfair.
Now we really don't know. We just say, maybe it will come true this time for real. Yeah.
Well, one night, I slept inside our house, but that night when I slept, the rain fell hard. Then the flood started to rise in our house. I woke up thinking I beat the mattress, and I started looking like a kid. And then I noticed that everywhere was wet. I thought that was my pee. The kids, us and our cousins, we thought to ourselves, there's no use of sleeping. It's wet on the ground. Let's play with it. The first time we thought it was just for fun. Then it started happening and happening, and we knew it was affecting how we lived in our place. The smaller plants here, it's unfortunate for them. They all died because of the flooding. Yeah, it's really affecting us because we don't have any more vegetables. That's what happens when the climate change comes.
Most of Kiribati people depend their life on the plants. So what if there's no rain? The tree might die. So what do you think about the people? So they might die, get
They'll be
sick. So
affected.
most of them, they have no money. So they depend their life on the coconut, the pandanus.
The sea.
They destroy the trees where the people depend their life on.
People starve sometimes.
Yeah.
Climate change is really affecting us, as we can see. Water salinity. People live uncomfortable. People relocate their home. They move to other place, because of the sea level rise. Some like they're homeless, but Kiribati people, we just our culture. If some others need help, we just help them.
I have a friend, and when it comes to high tide, they have to move places. They have to get out of the house and wait for the low tide. I don't think they live normal, right? Because they're living with their uncles and their aunts like that. So there are like 17 or 18 people in the house, and they have to switch places. Imagine that. Somehow they live. I don't know, how can you survive like that, you know? Because sometimes he invites me to his house, and I got really scared, you know. No, let's study here. You know? Why don't we study there? No, you can come over to my house. No, we studied. It's really funny, but that's not how you live, right? It's not. It's not proper.
People plant the mangrove because they don't want their island to disappear. The roots can hold the sand. But what about if there's a high tide? Planting a mangrove, I think there's a useless. It cannot protect Kiribati. Most of the Christians people thought that God created our island and how you could destroy it. And we are Christians, but we believe that one day it might not exist. I don't want Kiribati to disappear. I want to stop that problem, but I'm not very strong. You know,
We don't
I'm
know.
not a big person. The sea, stop. Don't make Kiribati disappear. Don't destroy Kiribati.
The connection between people and the land in our culture is extremely important. The word for people and the word for land is the same. It's their identity, it's their history. It's not just a piece of commercial commodity that is to be bought and sold. This is their everything in a way.
At first we thought it was not a threat, right? But now that we know it is, we were like, wow, this thing is really affecting our lives, right? And so we started looking at our younger folks, right? We looked at them, we looked into their eyes, and we started thinking, what will they experience, right? Because we thought that what we're experiencing now is the worst, right? And what if we die and they grew up? What will they experience?
We consider ourselves the lucky ones. We're not really sure about how the younger generation is gonna adapt to the climate changing, because we feel that we're experiencing a little bit of it now, and we're a little bit frustrated about it. And I don't know if it'll be better in the years to come or worse. But I hope if I get to be buried here in US. That's all I hope for.
A mother. If we were to be a mother, I don't think that will be.
I don't want to be our children with our big problem. I don't want them to feel the way we feel when they grow up. I want to be a single. I don't want to be to have children because it's useless.
Not useless.
Useless with the problem.
Okay.
I might stop that problem, then have a children.
Yeah, we wish to find a solution to our problem, especially to climate change, and then maybe we can have made or have many children.
Change your children.
No. Oh,
Just a joke.
I was nervous when I first heard that Kiribati will be gone maybe 50 more years or 30. I was like, I mean, what about my little brother? And my father just said, what if we have a grandson? Yeah, we just laugh, but deep down inside we're afraid. Yeah, now we just walk around, keep smiling, no culture, but deep inside we just keep thinking about the
What they
next
say.
years. Yeah, we don't know what will happen these coming days.
I'm very sad to hear bad news, and I want to find a way to resolve that problem. Uh, don't cry.
Yeah, we just sad. Yeah, you know, we love our island. This is where we were born, and then we're going to be extinct. Yeah, we don't know. We worry about our next generation, especially our little brothers. Is that we don't know how would they be if they.
Sorry.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
The essential elements of our cultures are not going to change over time or geographically. Because the moment that changes, then you cease to become an Kiribati. We lose our uniqueness.
When I'm 12, I'm scared about, I don't want to die. But now, I'm scared. I don't scare about die anymore. I'm scared about the traditional skills, and our traditional skills depend on the plants grow here in our country. So what if they disappear? So our cultural skills, our traditional skills was disappear too. That's what we are afraid of. Not even our life or our generation next, but our traditional culture.
Have you seen the game Pac-Man? Wait, the thing goes, yeah, and then there's a part missing there. That part will be always missing from our children not having a real circle. That's how I think I'd feel if my children, they wouldn't be a complete circle without culture. Because I feel like I'm a whole right now because I'm attached with my culture. So if they're not, I don't feel that they had the same happiness that I'm going through right now. It's like taking 90% of our life. Yeah? Everything you know about us is here. Everything we know about us is here. If you take it away from us, none. It's like not knowing us at all.
It's like we didn't even exist.
Just by taking away the background, it's like taking away our whole life. It really makes us. I'm happy, but still, in the end, we'll laugh.
My feeling of climate change is that it's another form of neocolonialism. You know, the neocolonialism is about that, the power struggle. People are we're so helpless, we have to depend on other people instead of developing a sense of empowerment rather than perpetuating a sense of perpetual helplessness. And I coined a term called addiction, playing around with the word aid and addiction. There are ways of handling aid money in which we can use that aid money as seed funding to develop our own capacities. Because for me, aid to keep on coming in, that's convenient, that's fine, that's easy. But it does not serve the purpose of assisting friends, really. For me, assistance, it should assist you to be able to develop capacities to cope on your own, you know, rather than giving it so that we eat that money and then we go back for more aid. If you keep on doing things like this, you erode the independence of people. And people then cease to cater for themselves.
We think that they do more
And
They
I
have-
think they do more.
to help us.
Yeah.
And I hope one day we must repay them. We
Yeah,
must
but we don't
repay
know
them.
how because we don't have enough resources. And yes, we feel really sad
Yeah.
that we have to
Really a shame and
bother them
But-
with our needs. You know, the factories in Japan, China, our government tells them to help us, and the only way that can help us is to stop what they were doing, like manufacturing. I think that will affect them badly also, okay? And I'm rooted in our culture that we have to prevent or to stop someone from what he or she really likes to do. I feel like we only see our problem, look at our problems, okay, but we don't know how others will affect by our problems. That's why we feel very bad. We feel bad.
yeah. I'm scared to go to another country. What am I going to do there?
Yeah. And just worry how other people, if we live in the island, how will they treat us?
What if they okay, go away,
Yeah.
go away from our country? Where do we go? Kiribati
South.
people was very social. Their neighbors, they talk to their neighbors.
Yeah. And
They
are like, what funny
they
is
want to be fun every day.
uh,
They
Oh.
are.
What funny, they also can borrow things from others. Okay, we don't have enough salt. Okay, borrow their salt.
Yeah,
Hey, do you
that's-
have any salt? We need some. Okay.
Yeah,
And then
that's-
if we there, what if they? Do you have any salt? Don't go away. We don't know how they will treat us. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll miss our culture. Okay, we'll miss how we treat each other. For others who the people who never been here or don't know of our island, we just want them to know that we really also need help from them to be friendly to us. Kiribati people are very friendly. Yeah, we just work and they smile. That's our culture. We also want them to smile at us if we were there.
Yeah.
Just also want to know them to know that we also love to live with them if our island exists and make friends with them. We wish they see our fears or pain that we go through now.
They might not afraid if we all educated. What if one day we go there and live there? We might contribute. Kiribati want to help one another. They share with love.
That is my hope, that we keep Kiribati here, that we remain here, and doing that is going to be difficult, and coping with that is going to be difficult. The prospect of departure is difficult to comprehend, and I, for one, would not want to leave these islands. I, for one, believe that we can conquer climate change if we all work together, the science and the traditions coming together to do that. Moving should be left as a very last resort.
It's really hard for us youth to like speak to the family. From our position, it's like rude to talk in front of your elders. You're the one who should be listening, not talking. And there's a time where they say, "Okay, what do you need?" Or "What are you thinking?" Then
What do you
that's
say?
that's where you talk. You don't go like to the family and, "Oh, what do you guys think about climate change?" You see that, you get whooped in the head. That's why we hardly talk to the older ones in our family, but
We discussed that to our
like
friends.
with friends, yeah.
Yes.
What can we do to prevent it, or how do we promote it to other countries to help them know that we exist and that there are people existing that are suffering from climate change. We we asked ourselves if we could be the ones who could also have that kind of cause, to so that our generation the new generation could survive and live in the same environment as us. There's a project in Japan that says that there's a possible way to save our country, and that is making afloat cities. I want to be part of that. That's why I figured engineering would be great for that thing, because they talked about needing engineers the from the island, because everyone will then have the passion to work as hard as they can, because it's their reward at the end of the day. Yeah, that's why I wanted to be an engineer.
Do something for your country, yeah? For your highland. Don't give up. Don't try to make the sea or the rain win over you. Yeah? We have minded, and the sea and the climate have no mind. Yeah? We have mind, so we might think something. Yeah, and I hope if I'm not from Kiribati, if I'm from other country, big country, I might feel feel the Kiribati people's sadness. I might feel it, and I might do something.
Yeah, really
But I'm very unlucky to be a Kiribati people, because I have many ideas, but I have no way to.
We wish
That's
they really
why
see us suffer we are.
Yeah, they are suffer.
I was one of the person working behind the scene to prepare the team that go to Copenhagen for the COP15. We are very grateful with the outcome of what happens after the COP15, and that promotes Kiribati as one of the advocates and supporter of the idea of this climate change because people don't like it, because they don't want Kiribati to disappear. So they don't want to accept it. But whether we like it or not, we cannot bring ourselves to the future, to the time when Kiribati will be underwater. So I think what we had done, government has done, is very good. We don't want to be irrelevant. We don't want to be left out.
This is our song to the world. Two countries polluting the atmosphere. Hear cries and our pleas. We want to live on the shores and not victims of climate change. We want to live on the shores and not victims of climate change.